In this video, what I'm going to be talking about is how to fully trust the universe, but then also take action at the same time. My name is Francis, and if you're new to this channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell because I post a new video every single day. In this video, what I wanted to talk about is how to fully trust the universe, how to have full faith, full trust in the universe, but then also take action at the same time and actually balance these things together. Because when you are trying to create your reality, when you're trying to create what you want in your life, you have to have a balance of these two energies. You can't be too focused on taking action, and you can't also be trusting too much. You have to balance these energies together and actually put them in this unification where you're fully taking action, you're fully going towards your vision, you're fully going towards what you want to create, but then also you have this element of trust and allowing and not taking things too seriously, gamifying your life, just getting into the flow state, allowing the divine guidance of the universe to actually bring you where you want to be. But you can't have an imbalance, because if you just trust the divine guidance, if you just trust and surrender and allow, but you don't have a vision to create what you want, then you're going to have an issue. You have to balance these two things together. You have to bring these two things together. You have to have a balance of the masculine and also the feminine. You have to bring them together. You have to have this perfect balance of pushing your energy out into the world, but then also having that balance of the feminine energy and just allowing. And recently in my life, what I've noticed is that I actually had an imbalance, and I think that I was pushing too much out into the world. I have to have that element of trust. And even though from my perspective, I feel like that I'm really trusting and I have this sense of allowing and I have this sense of surrender, I can actually get imbalanced sometimes and push too much energy out into the world. This can happen specifically in a video while I'm recording. This can also happen in the long term and the overall vision that I want to create for my life. But the key is to understand that you have to have a balance of these two things. You have to have a perfect balance. If you don't have a balance of these two things, then what's going to happen is you're going to get a little bit out of alignment and things are going to be harder for you. Because if you trust too much and you just allow things to be, then you're not going to have that vision created for you. Maybe some synchronicity will happen. Maybe something will happen because you just have that element of trust. But you're not going to be where you could be if you also had that balance of the masculine, knowing when to push out, knowing when to take things a little bit more seriously, knowing when to push your energy out into the world. And this is where becoming present to the moment comes in. Because being present to the moment allows you to actually balance these two things together. Meditation, in a sense, is actually balancing, fully focusing, fully being intentional, but then also having the element of surrender. That's what a really good meditation actually is. When you just fully push yourself. You do meditation every single day no matter what. I record a video every single day no matter what. I eat a clean diet every single day no matter what. I have these systems in place to create the reality that I want. I push myself. Sometimes. I step into a cold shower. Occasionally I have to do that more. But you push yourself to actually, go out of your comfort zone, go into that uncertainty, but then you balance that with the feminine energy of allowing. So it's this perfect balance of having a flow state, pushing what you want out into the world, but then allowing what comes to come. So you can't get lost in either or. You have to have that trust, you have to have that allowing, but keep pushing the energy out into the world. You gotta push yourself sometimes. Put yourself into uncertain situations. Growth doesn't happen when you are too comfortable, because your ego likes to stay comfortable. You don't actually want to grow. There's a deeper part of you that wants to grow, but then your ego actually wants to stay comfortable. So you have to balance these two things together. You have to balance your ego trying to stay comfortable. You get to push out of that comfort zone, step into uncertainty. Do something that you've never done before. Start a meditation habit, start going to the gym. Push yourself Get out of your comfort zone. Great things never happen in your comfort zone. You can only grow and expand your level of consciousness and become a new person and awaken to who you are and have that higher level of consciousness when you put yourself in some kind of uncomfortable situation and then you allow it to be the way that it is and you let it go. You don't fight, you don't resist. And so even that allowing comes back to the flow state. You're pushing yourself, but you have a perfect balance of putting yourself out of your comfort zone, but then also allowing that resistance to be there and let it go. So it's this perfect balance. You can't have too much or too little. If you go too much out of your comfort zone and you push yourself too much, you're just gonna go backwards and you're gonna have an ego backlash is what I call it. An ego backlash is where you push yourself so much out of your comfort zone that you just go back to your old ways and then you don't take action for like 5 years. You may never take action again. Some people traumatize their ego, and some people just stay way too much in their comfort zone and they never grow because they're just too trapped in the same patterns, the same thoughts, and the same emotions, and you're never gonna grow from that state. You have to balance both of them. You have to balance the masculine and also the feminine. And if you balance these two things, you will see that your life will start to shift in a radical way because you have the systems in place to create the reality that you want. You have the systems in place, the internal systems, the external systems. My systems are I meditate every single day. I record a video every single day. I have a coach that helps me to work through situations. I have that external support system of somebody helping me when I need some guidance. I have that internal support system where I meditate every single day. I have a system in place where I record a video every single day. And with that system, I have that element of trust and allowing as well, because I put them together. I combine them together. I don't take them too seriously. And so even when I'm recording a video, I've been watching myself recently and how I act in my videos, and I'm trying to find this perfect balance of communicating in a way where I'm pushing everything out, but then I'm balancing it with the feminine energy of allowing. Because sometimes I allow too much. You may be noticing that in some videos I speak very slowly. In some videos I speak really, really fast. And if I can actually balance these energies together, then it comes out to be a really, really good video. I actually have that element of trust. Also, I know what I'm going to be talking about, but I also let what comes out, like what needs to come out will come out because I have that element of trust. I also know what I'm going to be talking about, but there's two sides to the same coin. You have to balance them together. So when it comes to trusting the universe, understand that you have to have that element of allowing, and that is a feminine energy. Meditation really helps you to do this. And meditation has a lot of masculine qualities too. If you have that single point focus of, yes, I'm doing meditation every single day, no matter what. But also meditation is the sense of allowing, just trusting the universe, following that guidance. Understand that the universe is guiding you and you have universal divine intelligence flowing through you in every single moment. And if you have more trust in this, your reality will completely shift. But also understand that you don't want to get too lost in that, and you have to realize that you yourself are your own guide, and you yourself have to have that masculinity of pushing out what you want into the world. Even if you're a woman, even if you're female, you have to push your energy in, you have to push it out in some way or form and understand how to actually balance these two things. So have that balance of the feminine and the masculine, and just this is how you allow, you teach yourself to understand that because you have those systems in place, then you have the element of trust. Because you have the systems in place, now you can trust. Because you might not have that element of trust if you're not taking enough action. And you might not have enough action if you don't have the element of trust. So it's really a beautiful balance. I think it's beautiful that you can combine these two things together and have this perfect balance of the masculine and the feminine, and watch how it plays out in your life. I've been watching how it plays out in my life, and I'm realizing that I need to add a little bit more feminine back in, a little bit more allowing, continue to push that art out into the world, but then also allow and trust and stop taking things so seriously. Because when I take things too seriously, when I don't allow things to kind of flow, when I don't have that flow state, whether that be specifically in the midst of a video or actually my entire vision in general, when I don't have that feminine energy of allowing, things start to go in a really wrong way. So understand that trusting is about balance, and balancing the masculine and the feminine, and your reality will start to shift in a really powerful way. That's all I have for you today. If you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, download my free guided meditation MP3 that is designed to actually connect you deeper to the moment. And this will allow you to actually have this sense of allowing, but also do it every single day for the next week or so. And notice how you have that discipline also coming in as well. So if you want to connect deeper to the moment, then download that meditation. It's free. You just hit the link. It's going to be in the description. It's also going to be in the comments. I designed it specifically to help you to connect deeper to the moment. Have yourself a great day, and see you in the next video.